What happens when a tree is cut down? Will the seemingly lifeless tree stump and roots wither away, or does it have a trick up its sleeve? Would you believe that this tree stump might actually find itself at the center of a bustling ecosystem, sustaining both humans and a diverse wildlife? In a coppiced forest, this is actually true, and it all starts when the tree is cut down. Again. So what is coppicing exactly? Coppicing is a traditional method of forest management where certain tree species, typically broadleaf trees like hazel, hornbeam, lime, or chestnut, are cut down to ground level periodically. Coppicing takes advantage of these trees' incredible ability to resprout after being felled. The stump, called a stool, regrows multiple stems or poles that are harvested cyclically, ensuring wood in a size and shape both easy to fell and handle, even for one person. Coppicing keeps a tree in a juvenile resprouting phase, permitting it to provide wood almost indefinitely. Dating all the way back to Neolithic times, the technique has remained the most widespread woodland management method until the mid-1800s. The purpose of coppicing was to ensure a stable supply of firewood for cooking, heating, and later for industrial use, and wood for tools and fencing. What is truly remarkable, however, is the substantial influence coppicing can have on forest biodiversity. Through the coppicing cycle, the forest creates a diverse range of habitats. Increased sunlight on the forest floor encourages the growth of a variety of plant species and the presence of sun-loving insects, birds, and vertebrates. In the long term, the coppice cycle means a rapid alternation of light and shade on the forest floor. Neighboring compartments of different ages create contrasting habitats. This allows a wide range of plant and animal species to coexist. In the early 1800s, fossil fuels began replacing firewood as Europe's primary energy source, resulting in a decline in the use of the coppicing technique. This trend continued into the 20th century with technological advances and modern forestry, leading to its abandonment in large parts of Europe by the century's end. The abandonment of coppicing has had an impact on forest biodiversity. Longer cutting cycles in modern forestry meant longer periods of shade. Many species that require open, sunny forest habitats have declined and become endangered. In recent decades, coppicing has seen a resurgence in interest for its biodiversity benefits and sustainable firewood supply. Coppices are now being reintroduced across Europe for conservation purposes. The aim of the project, Rotate, is to support the biodiversity of organisms associated with traditional forms of forest management, many of which are now abandoned or rapidly declining. Through interdisciplinary collaboration in research and practical implementation, the project seeks to revive traditional forest practices to conserve and strengthen this biodiversity. Find this interesting? Explore our other videos